Why are family genetics terms so complex to understand? Imagine trying to solve a puzzle where some pieces look alike but fit differently, and others change shape depending on where they are placed. That's what understanding family genetics can feel like. When you look at your family tree and see certain traits or health conditions, it might seem simple at first. But underneath, there are many factors at play. Genetics terms are used to explain these factors, but they can seem confusing because they describe processes that are not always straightforward. For example, most traits and health issues do not follow a clear-cut pattern. Some conditions are caused by a single gene, and these follow what are called Mendelian or single-gene inheritance patterns. If a parent has a dominant gene for a condition, each child has a 50% chance of inheriting it. But many traits are influenced by many genes working together, which makes the pattern less predictable. These are called complex traits. Terms like polygenic, which means many genes are involved, or multifactorial, meaning both genes and environment influence the trait, are used to describe these situations. Another reason these terms seem complicated is because even if someone carries a gene linked to a disease, they might never develop it. This is called incomplete penetrance. For instance, a person might have a gene for breast cancer but never get the disease. That makes it harder to tell who is at risk just by looking at family history. Expressivity is another tricky concept. It means that even if two people have the same gene, the way the condition shows up can be very different. One might have mild symptoms, while another has severe ones. This variation adds to the confusion when trying to understand family traits. When you try to trace traits in your family or figure out health risks, these terms help explain why some conditions skip generations or appear only in certain relatives. They also show why the same condition can look different in different people. This is why genetic counseling and testing are so helpful. They can clarify what your family history might mean for your health. Looking at your family tree, you might notice some traits or conditions that seem to come and go or show up differently. That's normal with complex traits. It's also why understanding these genetics terms is important. They help you see the bigger picture of how genes, environment, and chance all work together. Knowing this can help you make better decisions about your health and future.